Hey, welcome back. Today is February 5th, Friday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin market in the short-term future, before diving into NANOUSD, and see what exactly is going on in this market. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market. First, I've already done a recap on the overall crypto markets on my earlier post today, but let's just do it again very briefly. We do have Bitcoin dominance down almost 2%. Bitcoin price action up a little over 2%, while total altcoin market cap is way outpacing Bitcoin price action today. This is why I always emphasize that if Bitcoin dominance is continuing to trend down, usually, generally speaking, better for altcoin price action, both on the upside and downside. On the weekly time frame is what I'm focusing on now on Bitcoin dominance, since on the daily and the 3-day time frame, price action has already broke below all moving averages from the 2150 and the 200 there. And now only on the weekly time frame, I actually do still see a moving average that's beneath the price action right now, which is the weekly 200 MA, the orange line right here at about 59.5%, about there. So that's what I'm looking for. Let's see if the price action, let's see what kind of bounce the support will actually give the price action. Okay. On the monthly time frame, I still don't think I'm not seeing any moving averages that's right underneath the monthly time frame. Now we are also below all moving averages on the monthly time frame, because I only go from the 21 to the 50 here. Let's take a look into the Bitcoin price action chart and see what exactly has gone on in this market. Bitcoin price action, since my last few posts, I did take a guess that it's going to run within an ascending triangle pattern. It looks like this could still be intact, or it could be a cup and handle pattern, but it may still fit within these trend lines that I initially guessed that it could actually fit the price action here. If I am right, then the resistance here would be about 41.8K. Okay, that could be a pullback point for Bitcoin price action. And if Bitcoin price action pulls back, this could take some of the altcoins back with it. The magnitude of a Bitcoin pullback would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance could be trending. Okay, that's my opinion. Let's take a look into NANOUSD and see what exactly could be going on in here. So I have not done a post on this before, so let's dive right in from the macro level first. Okay, so price action here looks like it has been bottomed out for quite some time on the monthly time frame before finally getting a pretty bullish candle here in January. Okay, it looks like the price action is continuing. Let's see. So the fib level, the key resistance here I'm looking at Nano is going to be about $4.55 area. Okay, that's the next resistance that I am going to be anticipating. $4.50, $4.55 zone. Now let's take a look into the RSI for any possible overbought or bearish divergence scenarios. On the monthly time frame, I don't see either, because we're still in very neutral zone, which is good on the macro level. On the weekly time frame, we are in pretty overbought territory at about 89. Okay, let's see. There's also possible bearish divergence scenario here as well, unless the price action here, unless the bulls here actually make a pretty significant move. But I would not lose track of the fact that it's still in very overbought territory on the weekly time frame, something I'll be looking out for. On the 3-day time frame, it has pulled back quite a bit, so possible bearish divergence scenario here. Not unless the bulls actually make a pretty good significant move. I'll be comparing this high right here with this last high, which is not too hard to beat. Okay, so the bulls just got to make a pretty significant move on the weekly and the 3-day time frame so far to actually negate possible bearish divergence scenarios. On the daily time frame, the last high that I'll be focusing on would be the high here at about $4.35. Okay, if price action actually makes a higher high than $4.35, I'll be paying attention to this last high RSI reading of about 90 here. That's pretty hard to beat because we are still at about 60 barely. Okay, so I'll be paying attention to the RSI here on the daily time frame. For possible bearish divergence, it looks like that's pretty hard to beat there, but I'll keep an eye on it. So weekly, 3-day, and daily time frame possible bearish divergence scenarios. It looks like the daily time frame seems to be a little harder to beat here, with the last high RSI reading of about 90. Now let's take a look into the higher time frames and see what pattern could be going on in here. I think this could be seen a couple of ways here, because I could see this to be a smaller cup and handle, or I could actually be seeing a bigger cup and handle with this handle still forming right here. Okay, so let's just it looks like the smaller cup and handle. I mean, that price target may have been met already. Let's take a very short measurement here. That would be the neckline at about this area, and then adding it back on top of this invisible neckline right here. I'm just estimating right now. I mean, that would have been met already if I'm talking about the smaller cup and handle. So I think I should be talking about the bigger cup and handle, at least from what I'm seeing here, okay? So the bigger cup and handle here would be something like this. And this tells me that it may have broken out of this pattern already as well, okay? So this handle right here did not even seem like it has even completely developed. If I am right, then the measured target here I'll be looking at I think this would be more accurate. Yes, this will actually be more accurate because I can actually get a trend line across more candles. And if this week's candle is actually a breakout, then I would actually see a weekly candle close above this neckline about $3.50. Let's see if this is actually the breakout. Okay. Now, if the price action actually breaks out of this cup and handle pattern, I do have a measured target of about $6.62, over almost $6.65. Excuse me. Measured target are approximate theoretical targets only. May actually be different in real life price action, more or less. So the signal I'm looking for would be a weekly candle close above this neckline of about $3.45 here, okay? Let's see if this would be the weekly candle. It does not look, it's too convincing right now because of the volume, okay? And we have not had any weekly candle closes above this neckline from the way I'm approximating it. So if we do get a weekly candle, then I'd be more inclined to believe that this is the breakout of this pattern. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, if price action actually gets a weekly candle close above this neckline of about $3.45, $3.50, excuse me, it's to actually be safe here, okay? $3.45, $3.50. I think $3.50 would be more safe signal here in a weekly candle close above the $3.50 level and go towards this measured target of about $6.65. Okay, measured targets, like I said, theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action. The next resistance I am looking at would be the $4.50 level. Okay, so possible rejection there. Bearish case scenario, if price action does not get a weekly candle close below this above this neckline, about $3.50, just to be safe, then I'll be looking at more development of this actual handle of this cup and handle pattern here. Then this tells me that the price action, the breakout of this pattern, could either be delayed or it could be forming another pattern instead, which looks less likely right now, but I could revisit this at a later date and see if I am right or wrong. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you match your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.